Hi, I'm Jenny Williams with Chelsea Living, and I'm so excited to be here today. Of course, anytime I get to spend time with our mayor of Chelsea. Tony, how are you?
Jenny, I'm good. Thank you so much for this invitation. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Well, we always love to come by Chelsea Coffee House anytime we get a chance. I know I'm here a couple days a week.
Oh, I am at least. The proprietor of Chelsea Coffee House is my brother-in-law.
Oh, well.
Yeah, my brother is married to his sister, so we're kind of outlaw in-laws. So, I really like Jeff. They got great business here, and really proud for him.
Well, what a great reputation he has too. So I'm always excited to be here. You have been so busy with new projects.
We have had an exciting 2.5 years. We've had some small successes, and I'm very grateful for that. I have a very supportive city council. It's funny, Jenny, I served on 3 city councils prior to becoming mayor, and I was always the young guy. And now, in our council, several of the council members retired and decided not to run again. Now I'm the old guy. So we've got a city council that is representative of the population of Chelsea. They're very forward thinking. They allow me to share my vision and then give me the resources to implement many of the things that we talk about and plan for, and so we got a lot going on.
Well, I met with Scott here not long ago, and we were having a conversation, and you just have a lot of support, and that's really what it takes to make a difference in a growing city.
Well,
and they needed your wisdom, right?
Well, I don't know about that, but we do have a lot of support, and we had some early wins, and which let the people know the direction, or the many directions that we were going. You can't be all about ballparks. Right. You can't be all about education. You can't be all about road projects. You got to have a little bit of all of it. And we sit just across 280 from our beautiful Chelsea Public Library. I'm so proud of that building. I had my eyes on that before I ever got elected, and then once elected, when I shared that vision with the council of what I thought that could be, they got right in and supported me. Well, that was one of the first projects we did,
Well, and Dana, actually, she was on my radio show not long ago, and she gave you just such credit for having the vision to do that. And the programs that the Chelsea Library is offering this summer to children is amazing.
The numbers are amazing, and it not only happens at the library, it also spills over to the community center. We had 80 young people over there for Tuesday afternoon movies. At the community center, that was straight from the library. There was a coding class. Anybody that knows me knows a couple things, Jim. They know I didn't spend a whole lot of time in the library, and I certainly don't know anything about coding, okay? But
there was nothing about coding.
Yeah, so there were 25 young people at the community center this morning in a 4-hour-long coding class that was hosted by our Chelsea Public Library. And you see 25 young people from 9 to 13 all sitting there in their laptop. They're coding. I'm trying to figure out how to send an email, and they're coding. So it's really a good thing.
It is. It really shows where our city is going. And so what about the amphitheater? That's been, a part of your heart and soul.
It has been. We are such a family-friendly community.
Yes.
With that available property, I saw an opportunity. If we build an amphitheater here, we'll be able to host First Friday events with food trucks and have our families out here on a blanket or in folded chairs, eating from the food trucks, listening to local bands, listening to school bands, school choirs. My vision is for the first Friday from May 1st to the end of October, there'll be a party. There's going to be a party in Chelsea on the first Friday of every month, and we need a place to do that.
You also have a project right behind us.
I do indeed.
That you're working on.
I do indeed. We have under contract, just behind Chelsea Coffee House is Chester Drive. Just across Chester Drive is our primary fire station. It's Station 31. It's our biggest station. And we have the 12 acres behind it under contract. And my vision for that, Jenny, is a business park. If you'll think back, just as recent as 3 years ago, the economy was kind of on the brink of going in a very negative direction. go over the mountain to Meadowbrook, they had a lot of empty office space.
They did.
All of that has changed with McLeod Software. With McLeod Software buying that building and bringing 450 jobs in and filling that building, and the rest of Meadowbrook Business
Right, and the
Park.
Sheffield Group building that huge building.
So and their occupancy going from 40 to 50% up to 70%. I thought, why don't we build a business park in Chelsea and have us a miniature Meadowbrook, complete with office buildings, the fountain, have it within walking distance of our restaurant row. And we were able to get this property under contract, and we've just finished the due diligence testing that we felt like we needed to do before we actually closed on it. But I got the report this week, everything passed. We'll be closing on it in the next 30 days.
I am, for one, super excited about that
I am
because I love to support businesses, especially if we can help everybody grow. There's so many people that run their businesses out of their homes in Chelsea because there is nowhere.
And you know, I don't know if it'll take 3 years or 20 to
Right.
fill it up, but it doesn't matter. I think it's a great investment for the city.
With that being said, I believe that there's nothing but opportunity here.
I agree. There's still lots of developable property here.
We need so many services here to keep us from going into town.
Well,
into town.
you know, one of my big focuses has been a hotel. I've pushed hard, you know, and I just hadn't been good enough closer. I hadn't got the deal done yet, but I hadn't given up yet either. But you know, when you've
I'm
got
not worried about that.
When you've got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, average size home of 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and you've got a mom and dad and 2 kids, then you have got 0 bedrooms available.
Right.
And we have, you know, there is such a grandparent community that is constant to this town. We host huge baseball tournaments from March to November, and the grandparents come in. There's no place for them to stay.
Right.
When we host these big tournaments and have all these out-of-town teams, there's no place for them to stay. Our Walmart is a Southeast Regional Training Center. They have from 50 to 70 people come to our Walmart every week just to train.
Wow.
Our Serve Pro is a Southeast Regional Training Center. And these people are all going to Candlewood Suites in Alabaster, they're going to Hampton, or they're going out of the city, and when they go out of the city, they take their restaurant dollars with them.
Yes, they do.
So a hotel would mean so much to our city, and that's one of the reasons that I focus so hard on it.
All right, so we need your help. If you have connections that can make this happen, then we're asking you to reach out. Let's see Chelsea get a hotel. Let's make it happen for our city.
Well, thank you. I need all the help I can get.
That's right.
I've been trying to close that deal for a while.
I know you will. There's no doubt, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today on Chelsea Living. We appreciate your time and your vision and all the work that you're doing for
Well,
us.
it's fun. You know, I truly love my job. I hope that next year the citizens of Chelsea deem me worthy to give me one more shot at it for another second term, as I promised I would do. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm sure you're in. Thanks so much for joining us today.